What's up, guys? What's up, my Archvies of Chaos? Your King, not Vincent Valentine EX Turk with another Final Fantasy video, and this is going to be another Final Fantasy 15 segment. This will be the reasons why I think Aranea and Prompto are a perfect ship for each other. And I'm going to give you my reasons. So this is going to be an opinion piece, and if you don't agree with it, then please don't be a rude ass and dislike or spam hate because you disagree with my stuff. If you at least, if anything, constructively at least tell me reasons why you disagree. Now, without further ado, one reasons why is they're both connected to the Niflheim Empire. Prompto, in episode Prompto, finds out that he's born to serve the Niflheim Empire. And as Aranea has worked for the Niflheim for some money, because, you know, Aranea grew up as an orphan, so making money is a big deal to Aranea. But Aranea doesn't want to work for a business that sponsors the things that are her natural enemy, demons. So that's why Aranea left the Niflheim Empire. For Prompto didn't want to be anything part of his father, which makes sense because, like I said, I count King Regis as Prompto's father, technically, more than Verstale, just because Verstale's a piece of shit. But anyways, and another reason why I think they're also a perfect ship. They both have a lot more in common than you think. Verstale and Aranea has worked together in the past when Aranea was part of the Niflheim Empire. And then if you look in the concept art, you do see Verstale right next to Aranea, which probably in the original concept they were supposed to come as a pair to attack Alticia when it was still Versus 13, which could occur that Aranea has worked with Verstale in the past. And then the fact that Prompto is the son of Verstale, it would make sense that Aranea instead of working with Verstale, when she turns to the good guy's side, when she turns into a hero, she works with Verstale's only son, Prompto Argentum. So that makes sense. Number 3. They have good teamwork, and their attacks and combos go together perfectly in battle. Like, because of Prompto's long-range abilities and Aranea's close range, they work perfectly and symmetrical in battle. Number 4, I think, and I might be reading into this a little bit too much, but I think they got perfect chemistry together. I think Aranea genuinely likes Prompto. Yes, she was getting annoyed when Prompto got depressed and, didn't have no will to live, and that's just the way, that's the way Aranea is. Aranea doesn't like anything annoying because Aranea is an older woman. Aranea is at least in her 30s, so she gets tired of hearing, angsty, whiny bullshit sometimes, but she don't really understand. Prompto has gone through a whole lot. I mean, I would feel kind of suicidal if Verstale was my dad. I'd go like, yep, goodbye, give me some bleach. But no, in all seriousness though, she couldn't understand that, Prompto has, especially the fact that Prompto never started out in the Empire. Yes, he was born in the Niflheim Empire, but he never actually interact with the Niflheim Empire. He was raised to believe the Niflheim Empire are bad guys. For the fact that Prompto grew up a Lucian. So, of course Prompto's gonna hate himself. But if it wasn't for Aranea made him accept who he is and made it so Prompto had the confidence and courage to tell Noctis that he was, born in Niflheim. So, if it wasn't for Aranea, Prompto wouldn't show his face to Noctis as well, which gives another reason why they're also a perfect ship as well. But also the fact they both got a lot in common, being from Niflheim, and they're both tied to Verstale Bethsicia as well. Another reason, if you look at the selfie between Prompto, number 5, you look at the selfie between Prompto and Aranea. Aranea actually looks genuinely happy. Like, you never see that woman smile at all. But when you see her in that selfie with Prompto, which is actually proof that Aranea Highwind actually has a thing for Prompto. I know it sounds crazy, but a female that's always serious like her, smiling, that's crazy. That's madness. Now there's other things too, like, you know, it could be possible she could end up with Ignis, but I think Prompto is more of a suitable choice. Number 6, they even each other out. You know, Aranea is all serious and stuff like that, and when Prompto doesn't take things seriously, Aranea can whip Prompto into shape. And then when Aranea is too serious, Prompto can make Aranea laugh with his charming personality, and for the fact that Prompto is kind of more of a human-like character than all the other characters in Final Fantasy 15, because we all could relate to Prompto, and that's why we love the character Prompto. You know, number 6, you know, they both help each other in their struggles. I think Prompto is one of the other main reasons why Aranea turned to the light besides the Empire using demons. And Aranea is also the one who saved Prompto, because Prompto was going through a huge depression knowing that he's meant to be his best friend's enemy thanks to a piece of shit Verstale. Sorry, excuse my French, but every time I talk about Verstale I get triggered. But it is what it is. But nonetheless, you know, they both help each other out. They both actually saved each other once. You know, they both actually saved each other. You know, as well. Another reason, number 9, I think it's, was it 8? I think it's not, I can't even keep track. Number 9 reason when Prompto came back to his senses, you could tell Prompto was flirting with Aranea, because, like, you got it, girl! I mean, you know he was trying to smack some game on Aranea, and I don't blame him! Hey! There's a reason why I call Aranea Mama Aranea. I don't blame Prompto. Hey! I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Cindy, but I think Prompto should go for Aranea, because they're too much alike. Don't get me wrong, Cindy's cool and all that, but Cindy does not have that much in common with Prompto as Aranea does. Aranea has more in common, you know, to Prompto, and quite personally, for my taste, I think Aranea is a lot hotter, but that's just, you know, my opinion piece right there. Yeah, don't crucify me on my opinion, please. But that's just my opinion. But anyways, but you know, that's why I think number 10, you know, the way she congratulated Prompto for doing a good job, you know, which Prompto defeating Verstale, the chief scientist of Niflheim. The chief scientist, and you gotta know how strong Verstale was when he was in the form of Immortalis. Prompto, when he took out Verstale in the form of Immortalis, it impressed Aranea. It made Aranea's panties drip. You know, so pretty much Prompto proved that he was a real man to her, for the fact he took out one of the biggest enemies in Final Fantasy 15, second to Arden. You know, it impressed her so much that she said good job with a smile, because you could tell Aranea was wet. You could tell Aranea was creaming her pants after Prompto took out Immortalis. So she was impressed. The only thing is, Prompto does not know cues very well, because let's just be honest. A woman gives you those many cues. You should be asking her out. You should already have your tickets to the movie theater, or tickets to or at least gift cards to Olive Garden ready, because she wants you. She's coming for the D. She's coming for the D, or in this case, the P. But nonetheless, she wants Prompto. It's evident. It's evident. You know. Now there are some fan theories that say Arden was pretending to be Aranea, but you know, there's one moment that it could not be possible that Arden has turned to Aranea. Is that one selfie during the original game, not episode Prompto, during the original game where you see Aranea smiling. A serious woman smiling, and it's really her. Now, don't tell me that that's not possible. Do not tell me that that's not that's not chemistry. If you could make a serious woman like Aranea, she's like the lightning type of character. If you could make someone like that smile, then you know she's wanting a piece of that. You know she's wanting a piece of your. She's wanting a piece of that she gonna want a piece of your Slim Jim. Like, seriously, the signs are already there. The signs are already there. They rescue each other. They both had ties to Niflheim. They got a lot more in common. Their fighting styles actually complement each other. You know? And the fact that she shows that she's impressed after Prompto's biggest accomplishment in his life. So I think after Noctis dies, you know, stops the Star Scourge, I think it's possible that Prompto and Aranea are a thing. I think it's possible that Prompto and Aranea become a thing after not, because remember, Aranea is still alive. She was there training Iris during the Star Scourge times, and during the new King's Glaive rise during chapter 13 and 14. You know, so she's still alive even after the game. So I think it's possible if Prompto and saying that if Prompto, Gladiolus, and Ignis still lives instead of joins Noctis. I mean, depending on how much you interpret the ending, I think it's possible that Prompto does end up hooking up with Aranea. And not only that, Prompto asked about Aranea during a side quest to Ignis. Of course, Ignis is kind of a stickler because, well, Ignis kind of likes her too. But you know, the fact that the fact that Prompto even asked questions about her during the regular game says that there is a lot more going on that's not even seen, that Tabitha forgot to put in. And this is why we fans exist, is to put the gaps in. You know. And to be quite honest, the type of woman you're going to get in your real life is not the woman who has everything in common with you. Even though they both have a lot of things in common. But, you know, you're going to always get your polar opposites. Like, if you're a joking kind of guy, you're going to get the woman that's serious. Now, if you're an uber serious guy, you're most likely going to get the woman who likes to joke a lot. Because that ends up happening. And that's because you balance each other out. That's how you balance each other out. You know, you're a perfect balance with each other. So, that's why I think it's another good reason why I think Prompto and Aranea are the perfect ship in Final Fantasy 15. You know, because they both even each other out. As well as they have things in common, which is a perfect match. Now, I ain't no matchmaker or pickup artist. But, I'm just a guy talking about why I think, as a fan, this should be known as an official ship. And this is another opinion piece, so may the crystal be with you. Let me know if it's yay or nay, or why they should or shouldn't be together. And keep it constructive, thank you. And may the crystal be there. Don't forget to check out my music playlist on Twitch if you like my Twitch playlist. May the crystal be with you.